Hey everybody, welcome to our 9:30 live chat. I am Heather, and we come to you live each and every day, Monday through Friday, 9:30 Central Time, so you can learn LUMINESS, so you can see what we have to offer. We have skincare, we have color cosmetics, and of course, you know us for airbrushing. And so we really have it all. We have it all going on. So every time we do these lives, we like to go through our basics, our beginnings. So we know that there's a lot of people out there that, have a system or interested in a system. Maybe you haven't and you haven't opened it yet. So we love to go over that. And so this is one of our starter kits. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend, and of course we have the Breeze, and the Breeze is our new our newest chargeable one, and it which I'm going to be using, so we'll talk about that too. But it all comes with makeup, so it comes with everything you see here. It has the 2 bottles of foundation, and then Love and Blush. Our blush is super high pigmented, so it does bloom. It does go kind of more intense after applied. And then the Love is a highlighter, a hydrating illuminator. And so it is going to brighten up the skin, give your skin some luminosity. And then we also have the steps that we like you to follow as far as practicing. We want you to practice. We want you to get used to it. I mean, guys, you've been doing traditional makeup up until this point, and so it takes some getting used to. And so don't think you're going to be an expert the very first time you use it, maybe the second or third time. But if you do the following things right here, get it out, plug it in, feel the air, turn it on, feel the air, move that stylus around your face, feeling the air. This is going to get you used to how it is. So if you hold it 4 finger widths away, wherever you feel that air is where the makeup's going to go. There's going to be overlap, but you're not going to be in one spot twice. So you do want to keep that stylus moving. Next thing you want to do is practice with water. Put water in here, see what it's going to feel like. Try to airbrush the water on your face where it's not running down your face, because you want to barely pull back on that trigger. It's very important to lightly pull back on the trigger. All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, gorgeous LUMINESS too. Hey, Patty, Jeanette, good to see you. Jacques, good to see you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Get this party started. So today, I was trying to think of like what to do. We have a lot of products that overlap, and so it's important that you know what they do so you can best pick the product that's going to be perfect for you. Because what I use, what you use, what LUMINESS uses could be different as far as the steps, what coverage you need, what look you're going for. That's all going to be different. And so we do have a lot of the airbrush products that overlap and give you what I always like to call pre-coverage. And so depending on what you need to cover, you might be using something different. So I always like to do this. Letitia said, I used it, but I don't think I did it right. Girl, it's okay. You're with everybody else. Nobody does it perfect the very first time. So just go along with me, listen along, and we will figure it out. Good morning, Paula. Good to see you. All right, so I am going to start off. I did start off with our rose water. I love this rose water. I'm obsessed with it. I always like to start off with that. So that has the Bulgarian rose. It smells amazing. It feels amazing. But that's going to help moisturize the skin. Now, I already put on some moisturizer, so my skin is prepped and ready to go. Obviously, did my eyebrows. So we are going to start. Oh, forgot to get something out. Hold on 1 second. So what would you think I start with is airbrushing, right? What we're going to do, if you are shiny or if you get oily, or I don't like to say girls get oily, we get glistening during the day, you can use our translucent powder. This is on sale right now, 5 for $5. I think it's on the 5 for $5, or this one's 10. I'm using one of our brushes, lightly powdering, boop, 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 and just going all over my face. And there, just did that. And you're like, I've never seen that before. Well, how airbrush makeup goes on, it's like little dots. So we're not rubbing it off because we're not touching our face. You're going to spray on the foundation. And so I'm powdering first to keep me matte, to help control that shine, and it gives a flawless look. Now I'm going to get into airbrushing. So I'm actually going to use Glow. Glow is a true highlighter, meaning there's no shine. Love has a shine, a little bit of Love is a highlighter as well, but it has a little bit of luminosity, whereas Glow is straight up highlighter. Now, if you have Glow, I actually also put the link on the description, so you can click on that as well. I've decided that I'm not one of those faces that can wear. What? That can wear makeup? What? Good morning, Martin. How are you? So I'm shaking up my Glow, and I'm going to use it on my lids, under my eyes. And the reason I'm doing this, one, I like it where it's highlighted underneath, but I want you to see, if I'm using it to cover up underneath my eyes and highlight here, I don't just stop here. I actually work it down, okay? So using my Breeze, I'm going to put my drops right in there, turn it on, and now I'm ready to go. So now, just did it on my lids. Jeanette, why would you say that, girl? But notice how, like, I'm going all the way down. I'm making my movement. Now I'm pulling lightly back on that trigger. Bam, bam, bam. Moving it. Same thing over here. I feel it. Bam, bam, bam. Okay? If you sit there and do it in the same place, it's going to look heavy, cakey, and bleh. So keep it moving. Now, I still want it highlighted a little bit more under here. So what happens? I go back. Actually, I just ran out, so I'm going to add a little more. Hey, Pam. Bam. Bam. Do you see how I'm moving? Bam, 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 bam. And this is going to gradually come up. It's covering the dark circles. It's lightening my under eyes. I'm going to keep making those passes. All right. So now, because I did add too much just now, I'm going to blow the rest of that out. Now I can pull all the way back on that trigger and blow all of that out. So now I'm going in and I'm going to add my foundation. Now, the other thing with Glow, and I do have Glow in the description as well. You can click on Glow. If you have Glow and maybe you need to lighten something, maybe you need to lighten the foundation, maybe you need to lighten the blush, maybe you need to highlight, this Glow can do all of that for you. So I'm now going in, I'm going to shake up, shake it out, baby. Shaking up I'm using the Rose 4-in-1 shade Trace 3. And I'm using Rose 4-in-1 because I like fuller coverage. Between Rose and Silk are both our 4-in-1s, meaning it has anti-aging properties, concealer, foundation, and moisturizer. So it has all that goodness in there. The colors are also expanded. So we have 18 shades in both Rose and Silk. Silk's going to give you sheer to medium coverage. Rose will give you medium to full coverage. So it depends on what you want. You can mix them together. Yeah, you can mix them together. So you can mix a rose and a silk. It's fine. Is that one better than the other? Letitia, if you're talking about the Breeze, honey, they're both the same. They both do amazing stuff. They're both small and compact. This just is cordless. It's all together. So it honestly, it depends on the person. All right. So I'm gonna turn my system on. I have my shade in here. I start in one spot. And now I'm going to make my passes. It's not raining in Texas yet, but it's on its way. Notice, guys, that I'm not doing this. It's not a free-for-all. You're very deliberate on your moves. You're very deliberate in, okay, I'm going on my forehead. Bam, 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 bam. Going up and down on my nose. Bam, bam. Under eyes. Working it down. Working it down. Cheeks. Ba-da-da-da-da. Chin. Oh, I just spit. And other cheek. And down. Bam, bam, bam. So you don't have to race, okay? You're barely pulling back. The 5 to 8 drops that you're putting in at a time, you want to see how long you can make those last. If you're using 10, 12 at first, that's okay. But know that you're going to get it down to 5 to 8 drops. Okay? All right. I want y'all to do me a favor. If you have your phone on you right now, I just want to see, because I saw this thing on Facebook and I was like, that's hilarious. Type in makeup and see what the next word is, and then type it in here for me. Ooh. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry, Bethany. Hello, Kelly. Good to see you. I'm moving it. I'm moving it. I'm moving it. Type in makeup and then see what the next word is that pops up. So like if you're going to send a text or type it into the comments, see what the next word is. So if you type in makeup, you know how it gives you the suggestions? See what the next word is and tell me. And show me some love. All right. Now see how when you're watching this, it should seem like I'm just waving this thing around my face that you don't even see anything. It should like almost think of it as magic and think of it as soft. Yeah, the predictive text. Yes. See, it's like softly fading out your imperfections. So I think with traditional makeup, we think coverage, right? Bam, layering that bad boy on. But with airbrush makeup, it's light passes that are starting to blur the imperfections. It's starting to disappear. It's starting to go away. So it gradually happens. Oh, Jeanette, I hate to hear that. Baby, book an appointment with me so we can go over what we need to do. You can book an appointment in the description. That's what I'm here for. Book an appointment. Let's talk about what you are wanting, and then I'll tell you how to do it. Easy enough. Easy enough. All right. So now I have my glow on. I have my foundation. I'm going to add some eyeshadow. But first, I'm going to take, where's the brush that I use for, the brush that I only use for my powder. I'm going to take that translucent powder and lightly put some underneath my eyes. What this is I'm not baking, but what this is doing is it's called a powder guard. And I'm lightly guarding that area underneath my eyes for any fallout. Chances are not going to have any, but I'm going to use this one right here. My new open my box, but lost on what to do with it. Deidre, well, Deidre, you're here, so this is a good start. One, you can always book an appointment as well. You can book an appointment with me, and we can go over that. Watch from the beginning, because I tell you exactly what to do. I tell you how to practice. I tell you what to do with it. It comes put together. The only thing you have to do is plug in the power cord and plug that in. Practice with the air, getting the air around the face, keeping it 4 finger widths away. Once you get that down, airbrush water on your face. You want to pull back lightly on that trigger and airbrush water on the face. Again, you don't want a lot of product coming out. You don't want it to drip down your face. Try that first. And then another thing I always do is take a paper towel, a tissue, fold it up, keeping it 4 finger widths away. Bam, bam, bam. Airbrush that, and you want that color of your foundation to come up gradually. Gradually. All right? Yes, Bethany, thank you for saying that. Yes. All right, so I'm going to take a medium brown color, and I'm going to put this in my crease. I need to put this up a little bit more. Oh, no. So I did hear, when I started doing this, it did say that Facebook is having some issues today. So I hope everything stays cool. I hope everything stays cool. So if you are on, oops, where'd it go? If you're on YouTube, to like us, so you are to subscribe so you get notifications when we're on. And then if you're on Facebook, like the page, because that way you will also get notifications. All right, I'm just going to lightly blend. And we're blending and we're blending. Sharona, I like it. And I'm just barely, this is a good like everyday basic, bam, bam, bam. You can do it so quickly. Guys, I know in the beginning you might think, this is going to take me forever. No, it really goes so quickly. You're going to save time. That's why moms love it. Moms love it because it doesn't take you 100 years to do your makeup. I mean, it's nice if we had that time to do our makeup, but normally I'm like cooking breakfast, I have one eye done. And now I'm just using like a shimmery right on the lid just to see how that, woo, brightens up the lid. But I'm not going all the way in. I'm just putting it right where the color of my eye is. Right there. Ooh, Sharona. Right there. All right. Then with an angled brush, I'm going to go in and with a darker brown, do some lines on my under eyes. To get liner. I like using eyeshadow for a couple of reasons. One, it's softer. It's a softer look. I never use a liquid underneath my lid. And I'm not pulling. Do you see how I'm just like placing it? Bam, 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 bam. With our makeup, it has that staying power. It's not going to go anywhere. I can even line the top. And just by placing that right there. And I'm just going to go real quick right there. Just to do a little bit on the side here. And then I'm thinking that I might have to bring that over a little bit. Just to make it look. Hey, Veronica! Good to see you. And we're tapping and we're tapping. Yes, Luminous, thank you. Tap, tap, tap. I think that should be, if I ever wrote a book, hey, good morning, Amber. If I ever wrote a book, it would be tapping. Tap it out, right? All right, now I'm going to take my brush that I used to the powder and just swipe. Oh, good. I want to show you this real quick. Hold on. Okay, I want to show you this. So it's hot in here. Okay, flat out hot. I'm sweating. When I swiped, it messed a little bit up right here. So what do I have to do? Tap it out, of course, to make sure that I'm not sweaty because I swiped it. But now I can still go in there and fix just that area. Hello, Kim, how are you? So I put 1 drop of my foundation, doing this. I'm now going to use the air to cool me off a little bit because I didn't turn on my fan. And now I'm just going to hit, I might need a fan. I mean, what are those things called? Mirror. I'm just going to hit that area right there. And then I kind of go over a little bit more. Like I hit it to get the color, the pigment on there. And then this is just blending it. Okay. So that fixed that swipe without having to start over. So it's very easy to fix. All right. Now I'm going to use my Cut 1 palette, bam, for some contouring. So I'm going to do light contouring just for the fact that I don't have that, you know, my eyes aren't like, ba-bam. Ooh, Kim's asking for a tutorial on airbrush eyeshadow. We are actually on YouTube. We should have, I believe there's one on there. However, I am going to, I just am requesting all the airbrush eyeshadow colors so we can do one on here. So it's probably going to be next week. That will do it. But yeah, you should be able to find airbrush eyeshadow tutorial on YouTube, or you can kind of look through our Facebook videos and have one there too. I'm now going in, I'm going to add a little bit of the Charming blush. Whoa. Baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Bethany. We'll be thinking of you, girl. And then now I'm going to curl my lashes and then add my mascara. I always like to curl my lashes because it really opens up your eye when putting on mascara. I'm like, where is my mascara? Yes, keep joining us. Keep joining us. Well, Amber, it's okay. You're late, girl. We're glad you're here. And I love this brush. It really just, you're able to get the mascara on and then separate. And I'm making the mascara face. See how, I mean, it just, you can really separate them, like get in there, get all the way to the corner without, you know, getting it on your nose. Just like that. And then I'm not going to do a lip liner today. I think I'm going to go super natural because if we're talking about being a mom, being in a hurry, lip jelly by itself is amazing. And it plumps up your lips, especially when you drop the lid. It plumps up the lip and still gives you some moisture into your lips as well. So staying super moisturized. Yeah. All right, so there you go. I have them highlighted underneath with the glow. I did a little bit of contouring, light eyes, a darker liner but still with eyeshadow. So you can do this in seconds. You can just do it to it. You got it. All right, guys, thank you so much for being with me. Click the links below. There are links on booking appointments. There are links on the compact, on everything I use. So check it out. All right. Well, guys, I will see you tomorrow. I will be with you tomorrow at 9:30 Central Time. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.